Welcome back to the Pennant Podcast. This is episode 28, I want to say. I think it's 28. No, maybe 28 or
I think
29.
that's right.
Yeah, 28 or 29. And in today's episode, we're going to discuss our 10 favorite video game characters. Now, this isn't in any order. I put mine in an order, but it's like not a good order. It's an order.
Yeah.
So, first, we welcome back Ishan. What's going on?
Woohoo.
No face cam, but we'll take that. We like having him on. How you doing, Ishan?
Yeah. Sorry about that. I don't have time to set that up right now. But I'm doing good, man. Just been working per usual. But been playing some games. How about you guys recently? How have you both been?
Awesome. No, we're
He's
good.
really quiet.
Yeah, just a little
Is
quiet.
he not quiet for you? He's like super quiet for me.
Oh yeah, you can turn him up in Discord. You have your own volume.
Oh, I can?
Yeah,
How
if
do
you
I do
right
that?
click his little thing.
Oh, nice. 200%. Okay.
Does this
That's
work
better.
better now,
Yeah.
Eddie? Can
Works
you
for
hear
me.
me?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool.
We've been good. Awesome. Eddie, how you doing?
Pretty good. Today is my birthday. I am an old
Yes,
23-year-old
that's right.
man
I
now.
wanted to wish you happy birthday on the podcast. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. What did you do today?
Thank you.
What'd you do for your birthday today?
Same. Happy birthday.
Thanks, Ishan. Thanks, Zach. I went to work for my birthday. So
Oh.
yeah, right. Not so cool, but okay. Yeah, I worked and some. Oh, guys, I got a fucking crazy story from work today.
Here we go.
So this lady came in the middle of the day. Like, I work Sundays alone, so it's kind of terrifying and like a little, just like, am I gonna get robbed kind of vibe? You know what I mean? So this woman came in and she was kind of like blabbering and like I couldn't really understand her. And she came up to the counter and she was like, like talking just like just weird, sounded like that. And I was like, oh, okay. And I said, I'm so sorry, I can't understand you. And then she's just like, oh, waved me off. And then she started going around the store. And I was kind of looking at her to see if like something was wrong. And she was obviously homeless because like she had a bunch of like stuff with her and her hands were really dirty. And but so after she kind of waved me off, she kept like doing this like when she was talking to herself. And all she was doing is she was walking around the store and she was picking up pamphlets from like all of our little pamphlets and shit, like
Yeah.
the pamphlets about the stain and the paint and all that, like whatever. And then I was just like standing there frozen, terrified. I was like, oh my God, this person is terrifying me. And she, towards the end, she put all the pamphlets in this bag of hers that had like a bunch of other pamphlets in it, like from other businesses. It was very weird. And then she went over to the color section, like where the color chips are. And this is when shit got weird, like weirder. She's like, it started to calm down. I was like, okay, she's about to leave. And then all of a sudden she's like, Tony, shut the fuck up. Tony, shut up. I was like, oh my God, what is happening? Like, she's talking to somebody who's not there. And I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my God, I thought I was in the clear. I'm not. And then she goes around the corner. I can't see her anymore. And then for like the last time, she goes, Tony, I'm doing this myself. Shut the fuck up. I was like, oh my God, this woman is like out of her mind.
Oh my God.
And then she finished picking up the rest of the pamphlets in the store, and she walked out, and that was it. And she just walked away. It was so weird. It was so weird. And yeah, so that's what happened at work today.
Oh my God.
So, but let's see.
That's a very interesting birthday.
Very weird. And then after I went out to dinner with the family, and we went to G&B Fish and Chips. Shout out G&B Fish and Chips in Denver. They got iconic English decor, and they served fish and chips. And also, during happy hour, they have 75-cent beer cans, which is sick. So, yeah. And then...
Did you have yourself a good couple beers? Did you have yourself a good couple
cheap,
beers?
so why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that, and then that's it. That was today, and now I'm here. So yeah.
All right. Good stuff. I'm liking it. Not the crazy lady in the paint store, but fish
Yeah,
and
that was
chips. I
weird.
like that.
That
That
was
sounded
weird.
dude. Oh my gosh.
But yeah,
Yeah.
How are you,
Awesome.
Zach?
Doing good. I woke up today at like 10, pretty early, honestly, for me on weekends. On weekends, typically it's been very late, but I woke up today and I went to go trade some stuff in at One Up Games, and then after that, my girlfriend and I were like, let's watch a movie. And so we were deciding what was out right now. I was like, I really want to watch Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. She's like, well, I didn't see the first two Ant-Mans. I was like, okay, what if you watch a recap of the first two, then would you go see it? She's like, yeah. So that's what she did. Like on our way there, she watched a recap, and then we went to go see Ant-Man. Dude, they're selling at AMC like Ant-Man helmets with like you could put popcorn in it, and I bought one of those. It's sick. It like lights
That's
up
funny.
too. It looks so cool with the
damn.
popcorn in there. It looks so
That is rad.
so fucking cool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I did that. I mean, I really enjoyed the movie. It's really good. It's MCU, so it's like, it's set up the next Avengers movie pretty much.
Really?
So like, yeah, dude, yeah, it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there for a while.
Nice.
So yeah, awesome. What, Ishan? Tell me what you are playing that you've been playing this past week. What have you been playing recently?
2 games, Hogwarts Legacy and Wild Hearts. I started playing that today.
Right.
Both of them are pretty fun games. They both honestly have their performance issues though. Hogwarts is just like they make the characters look so real, and then everything in the background just kind of looks crappy in comparison.
Jeez.
And it has some frame problems too.
Damn.
But I don't know. It's still really cool to be able to be there in Hogwarts.
Yeah,
So the only issue in Wild Hearts is literally just texture load-ins. It's like they just didn't polish the game in that sense when they were releasing it, and they just focused completely on performance because it runs super smooth, but then everything looks like shit.
Damn.
Yeah, but they're both fun games, so I'm just waiting for like updates on them.
Okay. All right. Nice. Very good. Eddie, what you been playing, dog?
Let's see. I kind of dropped the Red Dead 2. I kind of burned out on that pretty fast.
Okay.
Playing Elden Ring, Dark Souls 1, and that's it. Yeah.
That's it. You dropped Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah, I just couldn't hold on. Huh? Oh.
You dropped it? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's not I don't know. It just doesn't captivate me, I guess.
Damn it. I'm going to keep trying.
Damn it, indeed. I know. Maybe I'll try
I'll
it
keep
again
trying.
at some point.
So
Excuse me.
just-
That was
just,
disgusting.
just Souls games right now?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And then, yeah, that's been it. Yeah.
All right. Nice. I just got done actually recording my second recording session of like a Fire Emblem Engage, and I just gotta say, so far I love that game. I just love
Oh
everything
yeah.
about it so far. Oof, those emblem, like you get like emblem rings, you summon like past Fire Emblem like characters, like you like, use them in battle. It's sick. I like the combat. I like how the game plays. I like how they look. It's really good. Been playing also Octopath Traveler. My girlfriend calls it Octopus Traveler. Playing, been playing that a lot. I'm like
That's
like
facts.
24
That's me.
hours in or something. It's really good. I pretty much just like only been playing like JRPGs right now. Been playing Fire Emblem
Sure.
Engage, Octopath Traveler, and then like Persona 5 Royal. I haven't touched Hogwarts since the last podcast, so
Mm.
that was it.
You're not missing anything until they release any
Yeah,
patches. So
yeah. I mean, it seemed like a fun combat game, but I've just been just doing other stuff. What else? Been keeping up with The Last of Us on HBO Max, dude. The
Oh
show
yeah.
is really good. They've changed some
Nice.
things, so it's like not one for one, but in a good way.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and so after we're done here, girlfriend and I are gonna watch episode 6.
Nice. Okay.
So would you say it's kind of like how The Boys adapted it, where it's like not like the comics, but it's still a good
Yeah,
story?
it's like how the Walking Dead TV show adapted the comics. They changed some things, and some are for the better.
Got you.
And I mean, I like the changes so far that they've made in The Last of Us. It makes sense, brings more emotion out to some of those changes. Obviously, I mean, I think you've seen online anywhere with what they changed with Bill and Frank. Have you seen that, Ishan?
No, I haven't actually. Like, I have no idea like anything about this show. Actually, I just know who the
Okay.
actors look like and that they showed up at some game
Yeah.
event.
So they definitely changed some characters, how much they're in the story and how much they're not, sort of thing. Really enjoying that. But yeah, just been playing those 3 games pretty much. Yeah. And I
Nice.
also, if you saw, I posted part 1 of my Let's Play of Fire Emblem that I've been
I
doing.
did not see that, but I need to check
Yeah,
that.
posted that. It's taking your guys' advice, just doing like 20 to 30 minute episodes, cutting out loading
Yep.
times and stuff that I don't feel like is like essential to watching.
Good plan. I like it.
Yeah. So I have 2 more scheduled for Monday and then Wednesday.
Oh shit. Sorry. That was your video.
Ah, oh, that's my video.
I need to turn on. I need to turn on notifications for your
Post
channel. Then I'll get them.
notifications. I know. I tried to post it. Oh, I didn't post it on Instagram. Crap. Yeah, I gotta post. I just gotta share it more, to be honest. I mean, I use hashtags and everything I can.
Yeah, that's good.
So, been doing that. And then with this, I just recorded like 2 hours, like 15 minutes. So I would say at least I'll get 4 episodes out of that. And so I'm spacing them out like every other day. So like the next episode is going to come out Monday since the other one came out yesterday. I'm trying to like
Okay.
space them out. What do you think about that? Or should I just post them like day after day when they're ready?
I would post them at a rate in which you could consistently keep it at the same rate. You know what I mean? So like, if life gets in the way to the point where you can't do it every day, then you should probably do like every other day. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, yeah, do it at a rate that's manageable no matter how like busy you get.
Okay.
Yeah, because eventually you'll have a backlog piled up, and it'll start being where if you need to take a week off, you can, and you just have to catch
Yes.
up because like you have stuff you can upload that week.
I
Okay.
agree.
Yeah, make good points. All right. Thank you guys. And check those videos out if you haven't already. So, now we're talking about our 10 favorite video game characters as it stands February of 2023.
Yes.
All right. And so this is in no order for them. I'm just going to like pick and choose which ones I want to do. So, or I might just go in order. Actually, no, I won't go in order. I'll save it. So, Ishan, tell us your first video game character. And I probably should have told you guys before we started recording, but I mean, I kind of for me, I chose the characters like I chose characters that aren't in like that I'm not controlling like as the player. Like I can make the like I'm not gonna choose like the courier from Fallout New Vegas or from Fallout 4 like the main guy because I
Okay.
make the choices and there's those choices branch very much.
Yeah.
So I kind of stuck to like
So you're talking
yeah
about
actual
written
written
characters?
characters like Joel
Like
for
Joel?
example. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
So
I got
go
you.
ahead, go first, Ishan.
Um,
Tell us who and why.
who and why? Okay. Yeah, well, I just said mine.
Oh, Joel.
Joel from
Okay.
The Last of Us. Well, I guess it's more of a combo. It's like just the Joel and
Yeah,
Ellie
I have two
dynamic.
combos on mine.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's kind of a throwaway in a sense, giving these two,
Oh, man.
but like,
Uh,
it
they're
was a damn good
good.
game. Like they did a damn good job at writing them. There's not really much I can complain about in terms of their characters. I mean, Ellie in the second one was a bit much, but like I get it.
Yeah, she was.
Her father figure got murdered in front of her. So, yeah. That would be
Okay,
my choice
awesome.
though.
Yeah, Joel and Joel/Ellie. So good. All right,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Eddie, what do you got?
I'm gonna start with a childhood gem of Sly Cooper.
Woo!
That's my first
I
choice.
like that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, Sly is. I think he's the perfect like kids game character because he's interesting. He's got like a cool little character design. I mean, it's a fucking raccoon in a spy outfit. Like that's you can't beat
Yes.
that. And like I think his name is so perfectly crafted because it's like I don't know, it fits his persona. He's sly. I love that. I think that's great. And then I love his design. He's got the blue with the gray and the black. It contrasts very well. He has an iconic weapon with his cane that's like an amalgamation of all the weapons in his family. He has like a tragic past, so that writes into his character as kind of being like a hero, but having his own interest for why he is the hero. And I think he's like the perfect, like, I think he's great. I love him. So that's my first choice.
All right. Awesome. That's a good choice. Like I was thinking of putting like one of those like PS2 mascots as one of mine.
Yeah.
Honestly, and
Right.
they would have made my cut to be honest.
Yeah.
But I just had other like more ones that like meant more to me. And I'll if you guys say any like duplicates, I'm just gonna say mine right after yours. So Ishan, I did Joel Miller from The Last of Us. This guy, dude. Like at the end of the game, I was like, I would make that choice too, to be honest. And that's probably what I'm gonna say at the end of the show. I will make that choice too. He's a compelling character. Like the opening minutes, dude, I was like, no, this happened to him, no. And then like it keeps happening to him. He loses people, right? But then like he finds Ellie and grows that bond. And like the whole game, I just like his demeanor. He's kind of an asshole, but it's like a funny asshole. It's a funny asshole, and I personally like found really good sympathy for him for like the stuff that he does, even though like he's done some bad things, but like you do what you have to survive, and like that universe, it's terrible, and we've seen Ishan knows it's terrible, dude.
Yeah, they humanized him. Like they
Yeah,
didn't make him
objectively
a hero. They
on
just made
paper,
him a
this guy is a
person.
terrible person. Like he's a piece of shit, and they made us feel for
Yeah.
him. Really good. Good
Very
work
true.
at Naughty
I
Dog.
agree.
Dude. Good work. All right, what you got next, Ishan?
What do I have next? Let me look at my
Look
list.
at my list.
I don't know if I can say this one anymore because of that rule you put in. But I was gonna
Oh,
say the Doom
I almost
guy.
put Doom Guy. I almost
Dude,
put him
I
in.
put Doom Guy. Yes.
You did.
Dude, he's badass.
Okay,
is
cool. Okay, so he's a valid. I know he
Yeah.
never says anything, you know.
Doesn't
so it's
have
kind
to.
Of like a. I don't know if I can put him down. Yeah, he doesn't. His actions speak louder than words. Is the best way I
Exactly,
can
dude.
put
Yes,
this
I
guy.
100% agree with Doom Guy. He's lit, dude. Love Doom Guy.
Yeah. He has an impressive aura. He doesn't have to say anything. He just
Doesn't have to
is.
say anything. The characters will speak to someone and be like, I don't give a fuck.
The music and him speak for him.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't really have
Dude,
any other reasons for
Dude,
that.
he's awesome. That's all you have to
He's
say.
awesome.
He's badass, dude. All right. Eddie, if you don't have, you didn't have Doom Guy, right? Who's your next choice?
No, I almost put Doom Guy,
Yeah.
but I didn't. My next pick is gonna be a Call of Duty classic, Victor Reznov.
Oh, Victor Reznov. I was hoping you'd say
Yeah.
like a zombies like character.
I thought about those too, but I think Reznov has a little bit more like writing behind him because he's in World at War, Black Ops 1, and a little bit of Black Ops 2, I think. And or at least he's mentioned in Black Ops 2. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's like he's like a he's like a stereotype written into a person. Like
Absolutely.
the vodka guzzling German Nazi hating Russian soldier man from World War II. But he's a very like I don't know, he's like a good comrade on the battlefield. He's like an inspiring figure and you're playing along as I don't remember who you play as in the World at War campaigns, but
Mason.
and then the way they relate him
Mason. The
No,
number
that's in
is
Black Ops
Mason.
1. In World at War, the one
Oh,
I think it's
I never played World at
Alexei
War,
or
actually.
something. I don't
Played
know.
World at War.
You play as an unwritten person in World
Okay.
at War in that arc. But the way that he's related into the Black Ops 1 story is quite interesting because it takes him from being sort of an already decently like not really like a heavy story character in World at War, but like it brings him into a heavy story character. And also he's very likable because he's funny. He says dorky little lines about how much he hates the Nazis and like he
Yeah.
has backstory about how they hurt his brethren and like his family and all this stuff. So I think he's really cool. So
Yeah, good choice. Good choice. I loved him in Black Ops 1.
COD
I
character.
was like, yeah, I'll do
Actual
anything
plot?
for you, Reznov. I'll do anything for you.
yeah.
Absolutely. Well, mine. I'm just gonna do mine again. Like Doom Guy, he's badass, dude. He doesn't give a shit. To put it frank, he doesn't care. He's there to kill demons and to like save Earth, right? And
Right.
even though like Doom, the game like pisses me off, he is just like such a cool ass character. It's like he's in like the current like Fortnite season, dude. I'm like, I have to have Doom Guy.
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
It's Doom Guy, dude. It's so cool. His character design, like the way he like just carries himself, doesn't say anything, fucking stomps demons, rips their like insides out. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I just love
He's
Doom
rad.
Guy. I would wear apparel of Doom Guy. I would wear shirts of Doom Guy. So
Wear the suit. Hell yeah.
say it again.
Wear the suit.
Yeah. Wear the suit.
Oh, I just
Wear the
thought.
suit.
Hell yeah.
All right, Ishan, let's see if you have a third duplicate of mine. What's next?
Oh God, maybe it will be because you actually do like this game. It's another Doom guy type, but this guy actually has plot to him. It's our favorite American Nazi hating commander,
Oh.
BJ Blazkowicz
Oh,
from
okay,
the,
Wolfenstein.
Good choice.
I forgot
Yes,
what game.
yes,
The
good
Wolfenstein
choice. Not mine,
games.
it's not my
yeah,
list,
yeah,
but-
yeah.
He is badass though. Go on.
like
Why'd you
that.
choose him?
Yeah.
is like typically like that character trope of just like the army hard ass dude. Like I usually don't like those people like in video games. I'm not gonna lie, just personal opinion. But like there was just so much comedy behind his character in like the darkest way that it was just great. Like the whole way through, like him. Like I think in the recent game where he got his head cut off and he got put on a different body and all that random shit, like it was just like hilarious shit.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've never played the Wolfenstein games.
I know that's a spoiler, but I mean I have to talk about him somehow. So
Yeah. What's it? I think I played a little bit of Wolfenstein 2, I think. But what I played of it, dude, the gunplay in that game is fun. It's really fun.
Super fun.
Yeah, and I played the really bad Youngblood game, Wolfenstein Youngblood, with the two girls, like his daughters.
oh god,
I couldn't handle the dialogue.
I haven't played that one.
Yeah, gunplay is all right, but like if you're gonna play that game, play it with a friend and don't take it serious. That's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah, don't play for any plot.
The,
on that one.
But yeah, dude, BJ Blazkowicz, is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
It's like
I know.
such a hilarious name, yeah.
That's the guy that's like killing
Blazkowicz.
Nazis, dude. Hilarious. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good choice. Good choice.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like the video game embodiment. Have you guys seen that movie Inglourious Bastards before?
Yes.
With Brad Pitt.
I know you're talking
He's like
about,
that
yeah.
guy. He's so funny.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
I think every fictional character that's like a chronic Nazi hater is like automatically a vibe. Like they're always funny.
Yes.
I love it.
It's their entire personality.
All right. Yeah, dude. Good choice. Eddie, what you got for us?
All right, number 3. This one might be a Zach duplicate. We'll see. We had a special episode about this game.
Yeah, I know
This
who you choose.
is Cal Kestis from Fallen Order. Fucking incredible. Is it a duplicate? I think
It's a duplicate. Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Cal Kestis.
Yeah. Cal is like there was a moment in Jedi Fallen Order where I like his journey got to me so much that I like it made me emotional. Like the Kyber crystal scene in the ice cave, like that was like it made me shed a tear. Like, and when a game gives me that much emotional impact and I relate to a character that well, like that's fucking instant. Like he's on the list.
He's on the list.
When I thought like about other characters in the series, not a series. It's not a series yet. It almost is.
Almost.
Other standouts were I can't remember the Dathomirian lady. She's super cool.
Oh yeah, really. I don't know.
I can't remember her name.
remember.
I almost put her on the list, but she doesn't have enough. She's not written enough because she comes so late in the game. You don't really get much out of her.
Yeah.
But probably in the next game we will. But yeah, Cal he's really relatable. He has a tragic story, and he's just a good guy, trying to do good things. And when challenges hit him, he is hurt. He's not he's not invincible or anything. Like he's like a real person, and I like that about characters when they're like real people and they're not just like winning all the time or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good choice. I'm gonna hop on top of that with mine, Cal Kestis as well. Dude, his the choice he makes at the end is like, I like really solidifies we went this whole game, it's like, and he made that choice, and I was like, what the hell? But I was like, his character, I understood like why he made that choice, and that's like one of my favorite things. Like the way he interacts with other people is like he's genuinely like a nice person. He just likes to help. That's what a Jedi should be. Like he's like one of like the cornerstones, like to me, of what a Jedi should be. You know.
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely.
This character, like he was a lightsaber one. That's gonna make him like, okay. I already have another lightsaber wielder on my list anyway. Maybe you guys. I don't think you guys will guess it.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
I have a guess.
Okay. So yeah, that's for me, Cal Kestis. I love the game. He's a good character. He can has double blade lightsaber. That's sick.
Yeah.
He didn't die to Darth Vader immediately, so let's
Yeah.
go.
That makes him pretty badass by default. If he survived like a few minutes with Darth Vader, that means he's like fucking insane.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oof.
yeah.
All right, Ishan. Got a copy?
All right, my next character is
Okay.
Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, good choice.
Yeah. I wouldn't. So when I originally played The Witcher 3, I'd say he's definitely like a top character, but he wouldn't have made the list honestly if it wasn't for
Oh,
the show.
really?
Because of Henry Cavill's version of him was just so good that like it made me want to play the game again. So it was a very back and forth between the show and the game type thing for me with that one. But I just love the character in general. Him, Yennefer, the whole crew of those people. Terrible people. It's a great crew.
Good choice. I haven't played the game. The game's long as fuck. So
It is so long.
It is.
who knows?
It was a time commitment that I don't think I could ever do again because it was
Yeah.
like a high school one.
How many
You know,
True.
when you had all the time in the world
How
to
many
play it.
hours do you think it would shave off if you played on like the easiest difficulty?
From like the main game or just the main game or the main game
Let's
and
say
the
main game.
DLCs? Because the DLCs do matter. Okay, so the main game, 70 to 80 hours.
Like on like a normal
or probably okay, maybe on the easiest like 45.
okay. Combats. I heard
It's
I heard
a huge game. Like there's it's a huge game.
I heard
The combat is
is it?
super
I've heard it's like
fun.
clunky.
They revamped it because they re-released it. Oh no, they revamped it, so it's like super smooth now. It's 60 FPS. They actually changed some of how it worked so that it's easier, just like like trigger keys type things. Like instead of like having to select things, you can just hold down a button and then press a set of buttons and it switches what they do, type of thing. Like quality of life, and they upped the graphics.
I heard they
everything else. So
they
I was
added,
like, it's definitely worth a play.
I heard they
still.
added like a different viewing angle for like a different like camera angle or whatever for combat. Is that true?
Yeah, so if you remember the God of War camera angle, the one over the right shoulder instead of like him
Yeah.
being in the center of your screen, it's kind of that. But they actually give you an option to switch
Okay.
it back to the
I like
old
the
one if you
options.
like that better.
Love options.
Yeah,
So who knows?
because they know not everyone
Yeah,
likes that.
Dude, who knows when I'll tackle that game? God
Right.
knows.
I've thought about that for years about when I'm gonna do it because I've always heard
Yep,
if you
I
played
can't
main
sell it
game plus
either.
DLC, it's like 100 hours.
Easily. I didn't even beat the DLCs,
Oh
and
my
I had
God.
over 100 hours in the game, like over 150. I got through, I think, the first one, like the really big DLC, and then they had a second one that I was so
Wow.
burnt on the game at that point.
Oh man. Dude,
Yeah.
Last time I even got close to like 100 hours in a game was I think Valhalla, the most recent one. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, dude. It was like 90 hours to beat that game,
Damn.
and I did. And actually, one of the DLCs, I think too. I don't know. So 90 hours minimum. That's crazy. So good choice, Geralt of Rivia. I mean, he's a dope looking character, and I have him on Fortnite too. Cause I was like, I gotta get him.
They
Get
do.
him, dude. He's sick. He's sick.
Dude, I like Geralt from Fortnite.
Oh, it's the guy from Fortnite.
That's my favorite.
Bro, they
video
put the guy
game
from Fortnite in his own game.
All right,
That's funny.
moving on. Eddie, number 4.
All right. This is kind of a wild card. I doubt so highly you guys will have this on your list, but it's the main character from Life is Strange, Max Caulfield. Do you guys
Nope.
know? No? Okay, I didn't think so.
Nope.
Yeah, the girl.
Is she that girl? That psychic
Yeah.
girl? I've played the game. She's definitely not on my list because I barely remember it, but I remember it was fun from what I could play. It was like a trial version, so I didn't get to play much of it.
Yeah, Life is Strange. I haven't played the second one, I played a little bit of the second one, and the newest one, which is like I don't know what it is. There's like a third one with a different title. But the original Life is Strange, the first one, is like one of my favorite story experiences ever. It's like a Telltale style game, so it's like kind of slow, very choice driven, very dialogue-y, but god damn it, what a cool fucking story. Great characters. It's like written super well. But Max she's like this very she's like a very kind of timid and shy. She's a photography student at an arts high school, and she reunites with this old friend of hers named Chloe, and they have this little adventure, and Max develops this like time traveling power, and it's amazing. It's such a great story, but I find her so relatable because she's so inside her head all the time, and I tend to be that way as well. I'm a thinker, and I am just like in my head a lot, and I'm kind of more quiet and whatever. So like, I really relate to her as a character on like a pretty deep level. So that's why she is on my list.
Lit, good choice. I've always liked the Life is Strange like sort of games. Like it's like pretty much just stories. Like you're just watching like a TV show almost.
Yeah.
But it's good. I mean, it's really good story. Awesome choice. All right. I'm gonna do another wild card too, since you did one, and I doubt anybody has this on the list. But I choose this character anytime he comes up in a Mario game. It's Waluigi. Wow. Yes, dude.
That is a wild card. All right.
Yeah, I like Waluigi, dude. I just like how he walks. His manners and his mustache. I like the way like the color purple looks on him.
That's
too.
a great choice. That is so funny.
Yeah. Like in Mario Kart, Waluigi. In Mario Party Superstars, Waluigi. If they make a game about Waluigi, dude,
we've got like all these deep choices. And this man's like Waluigi.
If they make a game about Waluigi, I'm buying it.
That is so funny.
That's it. He's never had like his own game.
I think he has a game.
They've made one for Wario.
Doesn't he?
No, Wario has his own game. A couple games actually, because there's WarioWare and there's like Wario Land or something.
Oh, I could have swore.
They really like Wario. Then Waluigi just gets
dude, he does.
time.
But like,
kind of like, dude, like he's not on my list, but regular Luigi is my favorite Mario character. But he always gets the shaft. Other than Luigi's Mansion being one of the best Nintendo games ever.
Yes, dude.
It's like nobody cares about the green guy, and I like the green guy.
Yeah. I was playing.
And he's like, I relate to that man.
You know those GBA games, Mario and Luigi, like Superstar Saga, like the Superstar game, the Mario and Luigi games. Dude, like they don't even say Luigi's name. They're like, green mustache guy.
Bro, oh my god.
They hate my man Luigi, dude.
Done dirtied. Poor Luigi, bro.
Yeah,
nobody gives him credit. He's just.
I love Waluigi. Like the sound, like all the sounds he makes, dude. Like Waluigi time.
You got a good voice for that.
If you played Mario Kart Double Dash on the GameCube, if you switch to him, because you can have like those two people on one like cart.
Guy in the back and the front.
Yeah, every time you switch to him, he was like, "It's Waluigi time."
That's funny.
I love this
weird
guy.
Choice, but it's a good choice.
I love this guy. So that's my choice.
Wow,
All right.
I love it.
I can already tell from this list, I'm gonna have like 1, 2, 3, probably 4 more duplicates if I know you guys well.
4 more. There's
we like
no
the same
way.
stuff.
Oh, I can.
What can I say? We're friends.
There's one I think is a duplicate.
Yeah,
that
I
I
know
have
which one you
left.
think. Yeah.
I think me and Ishan are gonna have a duplicate also.
I wonder if all three of us do.
Yeah.
All right, Ishan, go.
Okay. I'm gonna just piggyback off because this actually just popped in my mind, and I was like, yeah, this person could make the list. Clementine from
Oh,
the
that's a good
Walking
one.
Dead
Oh,
Telltale
okay.
games was probably
great.
one of my favorite
Good
characters
choice.
of all time. Mostly because I got to see this girl basically just grow up from being a child to, I think, the end of Clementine. Because I think they shut down before they could really
Yeah.
finish the story or something. So they like had to piece together like an ending, and I didn't bother playing it.
Yeah,
So,
they did
Yeah.
do that.
That's a great pick.
but yeah, no, it was just really cool seeing her go from being like the kid who got taken care of to like the last game, which sadly didn't get finished because of funding reasons, but like being the person who had to take care of like the kid she got stuck with all of a sudden. It was really big, especially because she wasn't ready to be a parent either. She was just like still like 18 or something. So yeah, crazy stuff. I loved that story so much.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Walking Dead Telltale is a fantastic one. Yeah.
Good ass choice. All right, Eddie, what you got?
All right. This is the one I think will be an Ishan duplicate. I don't know. We'll see. It's
okay.
Rico Rodriguez from the Just Cause series. No? Okay, never mind.
Dang.
All right.
No, but you're so right. Like
Yeah,
you could totally
but
make my list. If
yeah, Rico, what a fucking great character. He's got corny one-liners. He's got a sexy accent. He's like super spy extraordinaire, and he's like, I don't know, he's just a great action character, like a corny action character. And like he can be serious when he wants to, and he's got the cool, he's got cool like 80s action movie style writing and like dialogue. And he always has a cool cause. He's got to take down the dictators and free the people and all these little poor little countries and whatever. And like, especially in Just Cause 3, because he like frees his home country. And he has his brother Mario, which is like, he's like hilarious. And yeah, I just love Rico because I've played since Just Cause 2 when I was in, I think, probably middle school. So I've always liked Rico as a quintessential like corny action hero, and I think he's great. So yeah.
I could totally agree with that. That man is
I love that.
hilarious. I only really played the third one. The fourth one I didn't play too much because it was such a buggy mess on
I
release.
even played it recently because I never touched it. The graphics like were a massive downgrade. I don't know what happened.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh man! So they never went back and
dude,
fixed it.
I played 3 all the time. I played 2 all the time, and then I played 4 for the first time like maybe a few months ago, and it looks like 2, and it runs like worse than 2. It's fucking awful. So
I hate to see it.
yeah,
Ugh.
R.I.P. Just Cause, but Rico's cool.
Yeah, definitely love that character. I wish I played more of the games. He'd probably be on the
Yeah.
list if I did. But
All right. Okay. I know I'm gonna do a duplicate. Like this is gonna be my first double, like pairing. I want to say. So my next favorite video game characters will be Cloud Strife / Zach Fair
I don't know who that is.
from
from Final
Fantasy
Fantasy?
VII. Yes. So
I think those are not going to be a
Singing
duplicate. Sorry,
show?
homie.
I didn't hear him. What did he say?
I said that is not a duplicate for me.
What?
Sorry, homie.
I didn't even know who it was.
I do not care for either of those characters.
Oh man, seriously, dang.
Unpopular opinion, Final Fantasy VII is fun, but it's not the best one by a long shot.
Damn. Hot take. Holy shit.
Dang. All right.
I've never played it, so I don't have an opinion, but that's funny because everyone puts that game on a massive pedestal.
Yeah,
Holy
the
shit.
game story is really good. But yeah, I choose Cloud Strife and slash Zach Fair because I mean how Zach's story plays out quintessentially rolls right into Cloud's story. So like I'd have to choose both of them. Dude, I cried at the end of Crisis Core, dude. Oh my gosh. His name's Zach, so easy dub.
Fair. Dub.
But like his story, dude, oh, it's so heartbreaking. He's like such a charismatic, like energetic guy. Right? He has all the serious people around him, and he's just like always seems to find something to poke at and to be fun about. Right?
Nice.
And then Cloud takes on his legacy, and I mean, you do meet Cloud in Crisis Core, and like Cloud in Final Fantasy VII, it's kind of dick, but he's badass.
Well, isn't that because he went through the Mako process at that point? Like, because in Crisis Core, wasn't he not a soldier yet? And then in Final Fantasy VII,
Yeah.
he was part of the soldier
Yeah,
program at
'cause he
that
was
point.
in-
Wasn't
yeah,
that
that's
what changed
That's what
him?
changed him. Yeah, it's like Mako poisoning that he had, and they like, pretty much pumped like Mako into his like bloodstream and stuff. They can make him like a perfect soldier and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much like why he changed.
It's like the Captain America
Yeah,
serum.
pretty
Eddie.
much.
Except
Okay.
it fucks your
That's
mental
what I was
state up
thinking.
too.
It's like, but there's a con to it. It's not just you're the goat all of a sudden. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like no, like he just lost the person that like he really like loved and like well it was like saved him and stuff. So he's kind of like well there's between Crisis Core and Final Fantasy VII like he does stuff, and I don't know if it's stated or not what happens like because there has to be a change where like he's doing stuff just to make a living, right? So yeah.
Cloud or
Hmm?
you talking about
Yeah,
Cloud?
it's not Cloud.
Where he has to make stuff for a
Yeah.
living. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. What you got next for us, Eshawn?
Oh gosh, give me like 1 second to brush through these last couple. This is an it's kind of a popular but also unpopular opinion. Melina from the Mortal
Really?
Kombat series.
Huh. I'm
Who's
puzzled
it?
by that one.
Yeah.
Who's it?
She's the teeth lady,
Melina.
right?
Yeah, the
What?
fucking creepy teeth
Bro.
lady.
From what game?
Unexpected. All right.
Oh,
Mortal Kombat, Zach.
I think she's
What?
her first appearance is in 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a super old one. I like the villain story there. I mean, she's a clone of Katana that was like all fucked up and all this other shit. I mean, I don't sympathize, like it's not like I'm like, oh yes, Melina, I want her to fucking take over the entire situation. I just thought she was a
Yeah.
cool villain, and also she's in every game basically been my main because of how fucking annoying she can be. And she's just like that super fast type of character. So
yeah, I could definitely see that as your favorite character. You used her a lot. I remember when you guys were playing.
Huh.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect that one, but I see the justification. I kind of forget that Mortal Kombat has a story sometimes.
Yeah.
Because most of my memories with that
It's not a great
right,
story.
most of my memories with that game are just filled with rage. Rage and pain.
I knew that none of y'all would have like a Mortal Kombat character because usually I was the source of that rage and pain half the time
Yeah.
with DJ.
Fuck that.
All right. Good choice. Good choice. Fighting game character. Our first fighting game character choice.
Or first. Does that mean there's a second one?
Not mine.
Oh,
Spoiler.
okay.
Not mine.
I guess not.
So I guess not.
All right, Eddie. What you got?
All right. This is from a very recent game that I played. This is the main character Colt from Deathloop.
Oh,
yeah. I
okay.
love Colt. He's fucking what a great cool guy.
Yeah.
The reason like most first person characters like they're not really like developed in a very like interesting way, but Colt is constantly dialoguing either with himself or with Juliana, who's like the main villain of the game, through the whole game, and like you get so much personality. Like, a big premise of the game is the time loop and like death. Colt doesn't remember what happened, and like he's like, he cracks little dorky jokes with Juliana. Juliana fucking hates his guts, and he's like, "Oh, we used to date, right?" Like he'll say stupid shit like that, and like it's just really funny. He's like a really funny character, and he's got a cool like the whole game is kind of like a mid-century kind of 60s style, and he's got like a great 60s like outfit aesthetic, and he's got a cool design to him, and he's a funny, interesting character. He's a little bit deeper than like Rico would be, but he's still like an interesting action hero. And the way that he dialogues with the other characters is very comedic, but also very like progressive for the story. Like it moves it along very well. So yeah, Colt, awesome.
Good choice. I've never played Deathloop, but got a lot of 10
Great
out of
game.
10s.
Great
Got a lot
game.
of 10 out of 10, yeah.
I would call it.
Oh, you
I
did?
actually played it. I I liked it, but like I don't know, there was just something about it that didn't keep me playing it. It might have just been during a dry spell. Like I couldn't
Yeah.
put my finger on it. And it was probably just me being like picky during a dry spell of games.
Yeah, it's definitely in the contention for my top 10 for games, but I don't know if it's probably it's probably at position
Oh, wow.
11 or 12. Like
Yeah.
it's really close.
Cuz it's kind of similar to Sifu, right?
Yeah.
Like you have like certain level aspects, and
Yep.
like as you keep dying, like keep going through, unlock
That's exactly
clues,
right.
unlock
Yeah.
shortcuts through
And
each level
it's a
type
game
of thing.
about learning. Yeah.
I probably really like
It's
it
very
then.
cool. I love it.
All right. Good choice. Maybe this is an Eddie duplicate, but I'm gonna say Ezio Auditore from Assassin's Creed.
Oh man, almost. I had a list of like 13 characters, and he got cut at the end.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So
Damn.
almost, dude. Almost.
Almost. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Um, it's so weird. I'm like the weirdest like Ezio fan because my grandmother got me like Assassin's Creed Revelations, which had like it was a certain PS3 edition that had like the first game on the disc too, and I loved him as a character. I had no idea he had two other games, to be honest.
Whoa.
like I just got
Damn, you fell in
Revelations.
love with him for the Revelations version.
From the Revelation, only because like the game is so cool. You can have like your own like it took from Brotherhood where you can like send your own assassins and stuff. I was like, dude, I did that all the time. It's like setting my own
Yeah.
thing. He's just a badass assassin. His
Yeah.
garb, his like robe in Revelations is
Yeah.
sick. I like that color
Yeah.
and
That
everything.
dark blue. Oof,
Yeah, dude,
that
he
is
gets with
striking,
he
isn't
gets
it?
with the young girl, right? Like he gets the woman, dude. No, but seriously, like his
You always got to get the young girl in there.
he has like that mentor status, right? And he's like in this game he's a mentor. Oh shit, what'd he say? I don't know. I
Ezio's
didn't hear
low-key a
anything.
groomer, bro.
No, dude.
Dude,
The girl's like in the game she's like late 20s or something. Like she has a kid. Or wait, no, she doesn't. No, she doesn't have a kid, but it's like late 20s or something.
she
Oh my
is
God.
just kidding.
But yeah, I just like him. His accent is really like awesome. It's dope.
Oh, he's got a
Sick
sexy
accent.
ass voice, doesn't he? Hell yeah.
Yes, dude. Yes, he does. And like the way he carries himself, like as an assassin, he's like for the people. Screw the Templars. You know they're screwing the people. I gotta save them.
Yeah.
I just really like Assassin's Creed, and I really like Ezio. So like,
Yeah.
I still haven't played the first two games of Ezio's games. Like I haven't played
You haven't
Assassin's Creed
played
2
2
or
and-
Brotherhood.
You haven't played Brotherhood? Wow, man. Damn. That's an important game for me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Damn.
I was like, I'm the weirdest Ezio fan,
That's
man.
surprising, Zach.
That's funny. Interesting. Well, okay.
With how much you love the series as a whole, it's surprising
Yep,
you haven't played
It's
those
true.
games.
I started
Wow.
from Revelations and I just kind of went up and up and up. I didn't go back.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So that's me. All right, Ishan, hit us. What you got?
This is where my list starts kind of getting a little shaky, to be honest. But I'd say a good top pick would be Dante from the Devil May
Okay.
Cry games.
He's
Yeah.
he's badass.
Yeah, literally just because he's hilarious and a badass. I honestly don't know too much about him. Like when Devil May Cry 5 came out, like after I played it, like I looked up like some stuff about him because I mean you technically don't need to play the other games to play that one, but like it is good context. And I still didn't really get a story. He's just hilarious and his weapons are over the top and
Yeah, dude, that game series is just
Just
over the top
wacky
as hell,
all over
and I
the
like
place.
it. I love games like that.
yeah. Yeah, so I was just like, for being over the top,
All
he's
right,
earned a
all
spot.
All right, Schmitty,
All right.
what you got?
Next one. I'm gonna treat this like a duo, because it's hard to choose. It's not a duo, but it kind of is. So my next pick is excuse me, Wheatley and GLaDOS from the Portal games. So GLaDOS is the big robot that like runs
the
testing
robots.
facility. Yeah, the robots.
I didn't know they had names.
They do have names. So GLaDOS is the one with the woman's voice that like controls the testing facility,
Yeah,
and Wheatley is the little ball with the eye
yeah, the ball.
that you carry around. Yeah. So GLaDOS, because she's very sadistic, but she's like in a funny way. Like her like whole she has very deadpan, like dry as fuck humor, and it's so hilarious. Like and there's like it's like mixed in with a little bit of commentary on like I don't know, like existence or like the point of life or whatever. But yeah, her dialogue is super funny, and she's like an interesting villain because by the end of the second game, you end up working with her for like a short while. And then Wheatley, he is only in the second game, and he's a little robot eyeball that tries to like help you go through the facility and like beat GLaDOS. And he has some of the most hilarious dialogue I've ever written. He has a great accent. It's just some English guy voiced him, and it's so funny.
Yeah,
Wheatley is so fucking hilarious. Like, and then he has a big character switch at the end. I'm gonna spoil it because this game is like over 10 years old. He switched, like he ends up getting into the mainframe computer, and like the power overwhelms him, and he ends up becoming the bad guy. But he doesn't know how to run the facility because like he doesn't have the intelligence for it. So he ends up just fucking everything up, and it's just so hilarious and like two great characters. Because there's only 3 characters in Portal. It's the player that never speaks. It's Wheatley and it's GLaDOS, and that's it. So yeah, great. Those 2 are fantastic.
awesome, good choices. I played never played Portal 1. Played Portal 2 with Eli.
Yep.
That video's on YouTube. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta fix the subtitles for that. You can like barely see it at the bottom. All right. So, I tried to like avoid from like obvious duplicates, but I'm about to head into that territory now.
Uh-oh.
Next one I got Handsome Jack.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I knew it.
There it is. There it is. I had to do that one. Dude,
Yeah.
you in Borderlands 2 and in the pre-sequel 2, which also like
Yep.
solidified like my choice for him.
Yep.
You hate his guts, dude. He's a arrogant, fucking charismatic piece of crap, dude.
Yeah.
He like toys with you the whole game. He's like never serious. He's like, oh yeah, I'll do this one thing for you, and then just shoots you.
Yeah.
Right? Oh my gosh! And his turn, like it's funny to see how in the pre-sequel, like he wasn't as like sadistic, but like when you like you slowly like see that turn right after he gets like the mask put on him. Yeah, dude. Handsome Jack goes down as like one of the greatest antagonists of all time, one of the greatest freaking like characters ever, and you can play as him in the pre-sequel technically, and I like that too. Like he's so cool. I love Handsome Jack.
Yep.
Good stuff. All right, Ishan, what you got?
Before I forget to mention my favorite character out of all of these currently, Kratos. Just his character development through all 5 of his games. His son, I mean, he's a great addition to the roster of that entire series, but like just him specifically as a character, I think like is way more deep and fleshed out than any of the other people in that series right now. But I mean, makes sense. He's just a great character. Great change of how he's grown from being just a ball of rage that killed everything to like this benevolent god at the end of the series type of thing. It's really cool.
That's a duplicate for me, dude. Kratos is on my list. I'll get to that like after Eddie's, but good choice, dude. Love Kratos. Amazing. All right. What you got for us today?
Well, I'll do my spiel on Jack. I think if you want to be a real life fucking super, like, I don't know, he's like a more hilarious, I don't know what to say, more hilarious. I'll just say like he's like a comedic Patrick Bateman. Like he's super like he has no emotions. Like he does not fucking care about anybody. But he is so funny at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
And that's the most interesting thing about him as a character is that he is like, he's so devoid of any feeling. He murders without any like sense of consequence or remorse or anything like that. He steals. He makes money off the back of others. He's a bad guy, but because he's so funny and charismatic, I like him.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah. That's the pull with Handsome Jack, and great character design. He's got the prosthetic face, looks so weird but so cool.
Yeah.
Mixed with his like very regal attire with his suit, and like he looks like the quintessential like corporate fucking asshole, and that's what he is. So
Yeah, 100%. Couldn't put it any better. Couldn't put that any better. He's a real dick.
Yeah,
I love him for it. And so, and I'm gonna go off of what Ishan said. Kratos, he's on my list. Duplicate. Kratos is so cool. Like I played some of like the PSP games first with God of War, but I didn't really get into it until God of War 2018 on the PlayStation 4. That game, dude, like I kind of knew some of the things that Kratos like did, like he kills like all the gods and everything. He's like a rage-inducing monster, and to see him like now, like how that's affected him, all that like combat, all that like anger, like he's old man now. It's like reflects on that, wants his son to be better than him. His whole like arc through God of War 2018 and Ragnarok is really special, and they really did a good job writing him. Like he goes through the processes of like grieving wife, but also like battle hardened veteran, very wise now, and it's like he like passes that to pass on to his son, and so it's very meaningful. It's a very impactful game that he's both all 5 of them actually. The latter 2 are more impactful than the other 3. The first 3 are just hack and slash, like dude, I don't give a fuck, and like I like that about him too. So both sagas of his games are good, and I like that.
hell yeah.
All right, Ishan, hit me with your other duplicate, man. I know it's coming.
A duplicate. Okay. I don't know if I could. Maybe this would be a duplicate. I feel like he's such an obvious character that maybe people didn't pick him. at least from Eddie, the only person I think this might be a duplicate with is Eddie.
Ooh,
Batman
I thought
from the
about
Arkham
that.
series.
I did, but I didn't. Because I thought he was like, he breached into like, he's more of like a comic book or a movie character. So I didn't list him, but I agree. Go on.
I only reason I picked him is because I feel like every time, like with like these games or something, they make a different version of Bruce Wayne. Like, I mean, he basically has the same origin story, but like it's a different character model, different voice.
Yeah.
He's different, right? Yeah. So, yeah, no, I like that Batman. I just thought he did a really good job. It was kind of like a similar vein of like how I thought Christian Bale was an amazing Batman when I was a kid. I don't know how the other ones did, but I really liked his performance. Like, I don't know who.
It's Kevin
I think it was
Conroy.
Troy Baker.
Kevin
Is he the one who
Conroy.
voiced him though? Evan Conroy. Okay, Kevin Conroy. Okay, yeah, he did an amazing job the whole way through.
Yeah, I tried myself to stay away from like things that like have. I tried to only include like video game like characters who first appeared in video games. But I mean, I know the Arkham games are really really good, so like that's a good choice. Like, it's a good choice for me.
Yeah, I think the Batman. You know, Batman's my favorite superhero, and the reason is because of the Arkham games and the Christian Bale performance. I think those are the two reasons I fell in love with Batman, and I think in my head when I think about Batman is Kevin Conroy's voice is in my head, and unfortunately he did die. He did die recently. I think he had stomach cancer or something. It was horrible. It was very sad.
Yeah, he died.
But yeah, Kevin Conroy is forever like my idea of what the Batman sounds like in my head. You know, he's that very deep, brooding, raspy vocal that's very intense and serious, and there's no room for like jokes or like anything like that. He's just like very like to the point. He's very slick, very precise, and like I love that. So I think that character is very well embodied by the voice actor as well. So yeah.
Is that your choice too? Was Batman,
No,
right?
it's not my choice. I just want to talk more about Batman.
Good. All right. Okay.
He was like, I love that character, but no.
Awesome.
All right. Next choice. Here we go. This might be a duplicate. I don't know. I got Arthur Morgan from Red Dead 2.
It was close. I was close to choosing him too.
Yeah.
If fucking Alec didn't spoil that game for me, the game itself and like the character would have been a way higher for me. But like, oh my gosh, dude, like, because you know what his reason was? It was the game's been out a couple months. You should have played it by now,
bro. God damn it. Oh, that's so sad.
But go on.
But yeah, so I was really between John Marston and Arthur Morgan. The reason John didn't make it is the title of the game is Red Dead Redemption. And you know, in John's game, the first one, it's just, you know, it's kind of a story of revenge. And while it is warranted because of what happens, I think John is not as well developed, specifically as like how he interacts with others as Arthur. Arthur is an incredible example of like a good person. Obviously, you can play bad in Red Dead 2 and get the bad ending, but I didn't do that. I played the good ending, and I was a good boy the whole time. And I think Arthur is a prime example for how you should be as a kind of a moral being. Obviously, he's a criminal and he murders and all that stuff, but like in terms of how he treats the ones he loves, he's a very kind and respectable version of what I think like a good person should be. He cares for others, he's sympathetic, he helps those that may have wronged him in the past. He's just a great example of a moral being, so that's why he's on my list.
Good. Good choice. And so that was your, but that was your both your guys is like, you have one more guy now to go over, right? One more
I got
character,
one more.
right,
Yes.
Sean? All right, good.
Yeah.
So, and my next one, I thought Ishan would have put this by now, but I'm gonna choose Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima. Is that a duplicate, Ishan?
Ooh,
Oh, dang.
forgot.
I didn't even.
Hey,
Ah.
okay.
Yeah. No, I literally forgot
Yeah.
about Jin. He would definitely. He's in my top 10. Like, he could.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Dude, Jin Sakai is a badass samurai who had to learn that like honor is not how you win, wars, right? The samurais are all about honor, but the Mongolians that come, they don't give two shits about honor, dude.
Hell no.
They don't give two shits at all. So they came in like, I just from the opening like cutscene, right? Like it's like 500 samurai like lined up, right? And then it's like way outnumbered Mongolians with their ships, right? They send one samurai out. It's like the beginning of the game. It's not spoilers. They send one samurai like to go like talk to them. Like he sends the samurai does his little spiel and is like, "Go back to your land." It's like we don't want you here, right? Fucking head Mongolian guy walks up to him, like drinks some like alcohol, or whatever, spits it on him, then throws a torch, burns him alive.
Yeah.
They don't care about
Crazy.
battle ethics. They care about winning. And so that's all of Jin's journey is learning like they don't care about what your like traditions and like upbringing is. They're gonna win, so you have to adapt to that. And how he does that is really cool. Like he does some like he commits terrible war crimes, like terrible war crimes.
He really
Like the
does.
Geneva's Convention out the window with him. He doesn't care. He's protecting his home. And like I can resonate with that. Like I would do what it takes. If they're invading me, I'm protecting like my land. I'm being defensive, right? I don't care if you're like if you're gonna have long lasting effects, right? I don't care if, and that's the whole thing. It's like his uncle is like he's like all samurai, like samurai honor all the way, and like tries to convince him the whole game is like this is not how we win, right? And
Right.
I won't spoil it, but like it just heats up from there. So, woof, love Jin.
The ending between him and his uncle, Zach, that was emotional. And the choice you get to have there, I'm not gonna say it because it's
Huge,
a huge
yeah.
spoiler, but like it's a very,
very
emotional
emotional.
ending. Yeah, and it's crazy that the ending didn't even have anything to do with. I mean, it did have it to do with him being like a terrible character by the end of the game, but like, because it's like that game is like the devolution of a character. Like he starts off being super honorable, and by the end, he's kind of like a really shitty person.
Yeah, to be honest, he
honest.
does just like Joel. Like on paper, he's done terrible things, but I sympathize with him because this time he was defending his home
Yep.
from invaders.
Yeah. Yeah. So I totally sympathize with it. But man,
Terrible.
on paper
person,
he's
absolute
terrible.
dog shit person. So yeah, that was my second to last, and now in our finalizing
Final
character,
pick.
final picks. Okay, I don't think you guys are gonna choose this one for me personally, but Ishan, what is your last favorite character?
If I had remembered, it would have been Jin. But someone else. It's Isaac Clarke.
Oh,
Yes,
from the
dude.
last
Who is that?
series.
Isaac Clarke.
That's mostly just like nostalgia. It's super nostalgic for me.
Mhm.
It's just like those are
Yeah.
my first horror games. Loved all three of them. I actually, another unpopular opinion, really liked how it went from like super terrifying psychological horror with some thriller to like mostly like this crazy action shooter by the third game. Like they didn't keep it all horror, and I actually liked that a lot, which
They did
people
not like
didn't.
that.
What killed the game, I guess, in some senses, but I thought it was dope. I thought the character was dope. his entire like the plot line of like how in the first one. Is it fine to talk about this one in spoilers? I feel like at this point.
I
Probably
don't
not.
think you should because of the remake.
Okay. Well, okay. So, just the character development in the first one from what happens in that. I can't really say anything. And then it has lasting effects on him through the second and third game, fully through.
I fully believe it. That character like
Really
goes
cool
through
character.
hell, man. Like he's not even like a fighting person. He's like some like engineer or something, right?
He's literally
Mechanic,
a
and he has
mechanic. He's just a mechanic that
Working
gets
at big
thrown
old
into
tires to like killing aliens.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yep, this is
Yeah.
DJ working on tires. All of a sudden, he's in the apocalypse, basically.
Good choice. Good choice. I also have him in Fortnite because I was like, he's lit. I'm gonna choose him in
Yo,
Fortnite.
you guys mean the guy from Fortnite has his own game?
3 actually.
Whoa! 3 games? Holy shit. Fortnite's the best
quick.
game ever.
For real,
Yeah, dude.
Fortnite's the
All
shit,
right.
man.
Eddie, what you got?
All right, my last pick is one that I think is awesome. It's the default skin from Fortnite. I'm just kidding. No, okay. So my actual last pick is I think the most iconic duo. That might be a hot take. I don't know. It's my most iconic duo. I got Booker DeWitt and Elizabeth Comstock from BioShock Infinite.
Okay. All right. Never
That's
played.
my.
I wish I played the games.
Most people didn't play.
Don't
Infinite,
spoil it.
Which makes
I
me
kind of
sad.
want to play it.
I won't spoil. Yeah, I talk about BioShock Infinite a lot. I've talked about it, I think, 3 times on this podcast. This might be the 4th. I don't know. Yeah, these two are, I mean, oh my God, what an incredible story. The abstraction that comes with BioShock Infinite with the weird memory sequences, and also Elizabeth has some mysterious powers that I won't talk about too much. It's amazing. The story is incredible. Booker is kind of like this standoffish, like, I don't want to fucking help you, blah, 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 kind of this, like, fucking jackass, but, like, he kind of comes around over time, and he, like, ends up creating, like, this, like, really deep relationship with Elizabeth, and Elizabeth is, like, this incredibly intelligent, and she has these mysterious powers, and she has all these dreams because she's been locked away her whole life, and they're just a perfect combination because Booker's very standoffish negativity is contrasted with Elizabeth, this super bubbly, like, she loves exploring and adventuring. She wants to travel the world and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like a big contrast. And eventually by the end of the game, they kind of mesh into this perfect, like, combination. And I think they're so cool. And then the DLC for BioShock Infinite, you play as Elizabeth, and you get to use some more interesting powers of hers, and you get a little bit more of kind of insight into, like, what she is as a person. And Booker's super badass, you know, he's running around with the guns the whole time, and Elizabeth's super badass because she's running around in combat with him, throwing him ammo, and, like, you know, she like uses her powers to, like, help Booker, and, like, oh, it's amazing. I think they're a great duo, and I love them. So yeah.
Good choice. Good choice. I only. Oh my gosh, my camera, dude.
Damn, blurry as
Hold on.
fuck.
Hold on, let me fix that. Jesus.
That was funny.
All right. So yeah, good choice. I've only played BioShock 1, so I want to play the other 2.
Yeah, if
And-
you're gonna play BioShock, I'd say play 1 and Infinite. Those are the most important ones. 2 is good, but it's not, like, as important in my opinion.
Should I play? What's the order? 1, 2, Infinite.
I mean, Infinite is not connected at all. So
Oh.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So you could just play
Yeah,
Infinite
I think,
and then play the first 2 games.
Personally, I would play 1. I don't know. I played them in order because I
Yeah.
played 1 when it came out in, like, 2008 or something, and then I played 2 also when it came out a few years later, and then I played Infinite when it came out. I played all of them when they came out. So You don't have to play them in order, but I'd say in terms of like goodness, it goes Infinite, 1, and then 2's at the bottom. 2's not bad. It's just it's not as good as the other ones.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Good choice. And so, you guys had good last choices. I loved them. Mine, I'm gonna choose from the Star Wars universe, and I'm pretty sure Eddie knows where I'm going with this at least.
I think I do.
And so, it is a pairing because they go hand in hand. It's Darth Revan slash
Yeah.
Mitra Surik. And so they're from Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so, and I know I said like I was trying to stay away from choosing your own path, but these two games technically have like a canon endings. So like
Oh, yeah.
I'm choosing that. One, it's like top games like of all time for me personally, but like these two characters, like Mitra Surik, you don't really know about her in the first game, but like in the second game, you learn like that was Darth Revan's like right hand person, and so then that has lasting effects and like on you in the second game. But Darth Revan's story in the first game is amazing. Wish it wasn't spoiled for me by Curtis. If you're listening, Curtis,
Bastard.
but he claims that like he said it already, didn't spoil it. I don't care. Personally, it didn't ruin the game for me. 'Cause, like I know it's like one of the biggest. There's like a huge twist or whatever with the game, like one of the biggest in like game history or whatever. But it still didn't hamper it for me. 'Cause I'm personally like a huge Star Wars fan, and so I just love going to each of those worlds in that game, and in the second one, and just exploring. Like it was really amazing for me. I had a really fun time, and I think the second game story is better. So play the first, then play the second if you're gonna do that. They're everywhere except PlayStation for some reason.
Dude,
Yeah,
well, like not 100%. I had an inclination you were going to pick Star Killer cuz he was almost on my list.
ooh, that's a good one
Star
too.
Killer's a fucking cool character because he
That's a
switches
cool
sides all the time. I love that. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I love
yeah,
Star
dude.
Killer. I thought when you said
He's
lightsaber wielder, I thought you were going to pick Star Killer, but that's okay.
yeah. I never played his second game actually. The first game is iconic, dude. I love that
Yeah.
game.
First game's
I remember
super
playing
cool.
on my PS3, dude.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, yep, that is our list. Hope like everybody enjoyed our selections. You got to know us a little bit more. If like you think those are our favorite characters, that kind of like represents us as enthusiasts of the genre. So, lasting comments before we head out. Ishan will go first.
Um, yeah, so I'm gonna probably have a new song out in
Hell yeah.
hopefully a month
Let's go.
from now, just because of how the distributors work and stuff. You have to give them some time before they approve your song, which I think is the funniest thing because people have said some really unholy things in songs and they get distributed. So I don't even know why this is a process,
Stupid.
but it is. So yeah, there's that. That'll be on Spotify under my name, ESHAAN space DUTTA. You can also find me on Instagram under that, but I have not posted in like a year and something now, so like there's no real need
Yeah.
to find me
Yeah.
on there. That'll be it. Yeah, that's about it
All
for
right,
me.
Eddie.
Closing comments. Nothing about the episode, but last time you guys learned that I no longer have my fitness page. I've started my new project. It is basically it's based on the Instagram platform, but it is an account in which I sort of expose, review, and like show off art and music that I like. The name of the account is Of Synesthesia, which is OFSYNETHESI. So that's my new account. If you're interested in music recommendations, you want to be exposed to more artwork, anything like that, that's where you can find me. I've posted 2 reviews so far. If you guys are interested, I try to stay away from like really popular albums, because everyone talks about certain albums. So I kind of go into some stuff that is less exposed. So far I've talked about The Scream, which is a post-punk goth rock album from Susie and the Banshees from 1978. And then I've also talked about this new deathcore EP that came out in 2021 called And I Return to Nothingness by Lorna Shore. If you guys are interested in either of those, check those out. I have a review planned for, I think it's 2018. It's the 2018 emo record by American Football. It's called LP3. That's going to be my next one. Stay tuned for that. I write all my reviews on Rate Your Music, and then I do a little post on my Instagram account with the album cover and a couple of pictures of the band. So if you like a little aesthetic musical photograph Instagram account, then check out the Instagram. If you want to look at the reviews and learn about more music, then check out my Rate Your Music. It's also at Of Synesthesia, spelled OFSYNETHESI. So yeah.
All right, check him out, dude. I've never heard any of the stuff that he's posted, so that's how you know it's like niche, and niche is good. You find your niche on the internet, and that's how you go big.
There you go.
That's how it is. All right, man. So thank you guys for joining me. Thank you, our guest Ishan. Gotta get you on again at some point. Thank you so much. All right, we're fine. We'll end it here. See you guys.
Bye.